He had like 829 followers. And at that time I had like 20K followers.
Like she doing everything for the clout, but she keeps speaking on clout. Like
whatever happened after that, so be it. But at the same time, I'm not going to your page. I'm not checking for you and me wanting
but
to.
you know my follower count. Knew you worried about that follower count. Who I am in real life, my face card decent. Like in real life, like you talking about that follower count, and it's different now. It's 35K now.
That was a lie.
Yo, what's up with them boys? They look. We finna be reacting to Daryl Connie Catch Up. I don't know if y'all watched it, but I watched I forgot the name of it, but it was some shit where it's like, it was just some viral shots in on TikTok when the dude with the briefcase, which is Daryl, you know, you're talking to all the people, but I don't know their names, but y'all know what I'm talking about if y'all came to watch this video. So we finna see what's good. Let me turn this mic.
Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's your host Arlette and we are here today with our very own Daryl and Connie Marie. Welcome guys.
Hi.
How's it going?
Pretty good.
Good. Well, we did have you guys on episode 3 of Pop the Balloon or Find Love. So is it going to be a yes for you for her?
Yeah, it's a yes for me.
And then what about you, sir? Is it a yes for you for her?
Hell yeah.
Hey! We got another match. Wow. As we have seen that
Them might the same pants, is it? No, them might the same.
Video has gone pretty viral by now. We are at 1 million views and counting. And we've seen on TikTok, on Instagram, Facebook, wherever people have taken clips and put them all over the place. And you know, you guys are definitely.
Let's get to the.
A lot of exposure. Did some content. Nice. My followers went up like crazy.
Yes.
I also got an extra guest appearance for Valley Vogue coming up. That's going to be a fashion show out here in Arizona.
Hold on, y'all. We got to get to the good part. Hold up.
Girl, where did you learn to beatbox like that?
It's actually funny because my brother went
to that statement.
So it was just more so as far as me just getting a better visual of what his type of woman would be because
hold on, what was that
question? But the whole time it was you, like
yeah.
Okay. And then so there was a comment made during the filming of when Humblehood had asked you or he said something about, oh, you look like you like to be taken care of or something like that. And I feel like that you were kind of taken aback by that comment. Was that offensive to you, or what made you kind of have that reaction to that statement?
Fuck that. I don't want to hear it. We got to get to the good part.
And why not? Do you want to start?
Okay, so this is the good part.
That I know everybody is just dying to hear about. Have you guys gone on a date since you matched?
No.
Oh.
The hair is so funny.
Okay. And why not? Do you want to start it off?
I'll let Daryl
start it off. Well, go ahead with Daryl then. Go ahead.
I prefer she starts.
Okay. Sorry. Go ahead, Connie. We'll have you take it off.
Okay. Well, for starters, I'm very big on energy and vibes.
I be have to make sure I'm recording. I be forgetting. I'm sorry to pause. There we go. We record.
So based off of, I'll ask certain questions, and I would expect a person to talk long enough. I would eventually hear how they reveal themselves. So when I asked on the show if he had his own space, he told me, he announced, yeah. To me, yet again, if you say, yeah, I'm thinking you have your own, you're established out here. So when I asked him, if he did, I was like, I hope you weren't lying. You do actually have your own space out here. And then he was like, oh no, he was like, I was lying. I live with my grandma. And I was like,
dang,
what? Like, I'm like, okay. That was that one. Okay. And then another one was when we were outside and we were smoking. And
I don't know, is it to me? She don't look bad. She doesn't look old and young. Well, her body, you can tell she's just more grown, I guess.
And then it was just for him to ask me and bring up the whole if I was interested in being in a social media relationship. And yet again, just based off of his response, when we were speaking with each other on our Instagram messages, people come to the show for clout, and some people actually come because they want a real connection. All I can say is I wasn't one of them type of people that came just for the clout. I mean, yes, I did come for the experience,
Right.
but I didn't come just to, get that type of promotion or exposure like that. So that was another one. And then the final straw for me was when we were sitting inside on the show, on the remainder of the show, I went back in, and it was a gentleman. I was wearing white that apparently he seen that I was not paying no attention to. And it was just the aggression that he had when he was speaking towards me. And it was like this dead serious look. And for your first, the first thing that comes to your mind is to ask me if I was sexual with this person, knowing that I don't know you or him.
Okay.
It's just with you being a man, it's like, it's certain things in certain ways on how you would.
Why he asked? I gotta get caught up. Why he asked her what's she sexual dude for? I know he ain't just asked just because she came. I mean, because he walked through. That don't even make sense. If a dude walk past, you know him, you spoke to him. Nah, come on now.
Come at your woman, especially in that type of scenery. And I feel like the way that he went about it, it just wasn't given for me. So I just felt like that was just a bit much, and it just gave off a lot of different. It set off triggers for me because I've been in verbal aggressive. I've been around men who are verbally aggressive, so it's like it's not something that I can't pick up on. And to me, I didn't want to take that route. So yeah, we didn't make it past the show.
Oh, so this all happened on set.
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah, it didn't make it past the show.
Okay.
The same day.
This is like a secret weapon. It's Arcade by Output, one of the greatest plugins that I've ever used. A lot of
All right. Well, let me go on over to Daryl now. We want to hear from you as well. Yeah.
I can respect that. You feel me? Everybody, like I said, everybody got their own preferences, and I did not specify that I wanted her to be in a social media relationship. I told her that I feel like we had a good energy.
Look how she look.
And like
Look
that was just.
Look at her face. He talking. He look at her face. She looking like, okay, he finna lie. I want to see what Derek about to say, because Derek be speaking that shit, man.
Fun. You feel me? I want to get to know her more, and I want to take her on a date. I wanted to record the date. I actually had a videographer on standby with me. I had just shot a music video before I had one on set. So I asked her if I could record the date. She stated to me that I would have to be in a committed relationship before anybody ever seen us on a platform with each other. And I was confused because we had just met on a platform, you feel me? So like she had stated earlier, like, you feel me? Like she get into her bag, she hustling, she got invited to other platforms, like she's been able to beatbox on other platforms. I just don't really understand how, she made the comment to me like she ain't doing things for clout. But we met on a YouTube TV show, and she's made multiple different social media appearances afterwards. Like, I just work my little 9 to 5, make my little music, and then, like, I really came to find.
He like, I work my little 9 to 5, I make my little music, stop playing with it.
I love, you feel me? I ain't making no other social media appearances. I ain't been on no podcast, so I ain't doing nothing for no clout. You feel me? And we talked outside as we had smoked with each other, and that guy was outside with us. Keep in mind, like, he wasn't a part of the show, and I thought, could nobody else be there? The only people who I seen before I noticed him was people on the show. He outside while we talking or having our first conversation. We come inside, we chop it up with some people, he buy us, and then we go sit down and watch the rest of the show, he buy us. You feel me? And I'm gonna be honest, the same thing with one of the ladies on the show. The way that I communicate don't always resonate with everybody. So even in the moment when I did, because I got to be transparent, I did ask her if she was fucking a guy that was literally feet away from her the entire time that I was with her after the show. You feel me? But like her I'm a person. I seen her reaction when I asked. It was like, so in the moment I'm like, am I tweaking? I just wanted to ask because like
He
he
like,
been
am I
everywhere
tweaking?
we been.
Okay.
And she told me straight up, like, yeah, you tweaking. The way you asked me was aggressive. And I said, I didn't mean anything by it. I apologize. In the moment, I apologized. So then we moved on and we got to talking to like the other individuals that was around during the show.
You see how he picking off what she's saying, but he breaking it down. You know what I'm saying? So she just saying, she trying to make it like my boy. She trying to make it like my boy a damn fool. My boy ain't no damn fool. She tried to make it like he just acts. He acting out of curiosity. You know what I'm saying? So he trying to see what's going on. You hear me? So he trying to see what's going on. With like why the nigga following us everywhere we go? Like, you motherfucking the nigga. That's simple. I'm trying to figure out. Come on, man. We walking. I just met the giant. Everywhere I take the giant. It's a nigga right here. But they said nobody else could be here but the people on the top. And I know he ain't on this motherfucker. You hear me? Because I ain't see brother. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't see cuz ass. So I'm trying to see what this show nigga or something, what going on. Let me know. I gotta. If she you ain't fucking her, cool. If I offend you by my apologies. Move on. Let's see what else my brother gotta say here.
But before then, she was asking me a few different questions about myself.
Okay.
I realized that none of them was to get to know who I am as a person. They was kind of like repeating the questions that she asked me on the show. Financial status. You feel me? Like, why do you need to know how I'm living? And I said on the show that I came out here to take care of my grandmother. So I honestly told that woman, you feel me? I told her, yeah, I did lie when she asked me, but at that point, we already sitting in front of each other. We got some type of connection.
Yeah.
You've asked a couple questions to kind of try to see if like I'm a person you like, but at this point, you ask me multiple questions after question. Like, I think you a fine girl. I'm saying the answers to win. Like I want to be able to leave with you. You feel me? Like
Right.
you are very beautiful. So I'm answering the questions properly on the show. But soon we was afterwards, I was transparent. I'm like, yeah, I do. I said, no, I lied on the show. I stay with my grandmother, but I got my own space back at the crib. I'm from Chicago.
Okay.
I got my own space, you feel me? And I'm stable enough to be doing my own thing.
Yeah.
My responsibilities ain't nothing that you have to worry about at all. You feel me?
So basically, he got his own shit. So he lied, but he didn't lie. He kind of bent the truth. It's kind of bending the truth is a lie. So he lied that he. It's kind of hard to say because he said he got his own shit in Chicago, but he moved out here to stay with his grandma to take care of his grandma. So that's a responsibility thing, which I respect because I'm a dude, of course. And not only that, I'm agreeing with Daryl. It's just like it just makes sense. Everything he's saying makes sense. Like he got his own place. Okay, cool. But he don't got his own. He not staying by himself no more. So he moved in with his grandma to take care of his grandma, which not a bad thing. Like if he would have said that on the show, 9 times out of 10, no girl wouldn't have wanted them because they grown. They look. A lot of women looking for people to take care of them, bro. So it's like, come on, just make it. It just won't make sense for him to be like, yeah, I stay with my grandma. I'm taking care of her. You think they gonna be like, you so sweet, boo, 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 boo. Nah, they ain't looking at it like they gonna be looking at it like well, why you just can't get your own place and then go do this for your grandma every once in a while? Or your grandma have her own place, you have your own place, and y'all go boom, boom, boom. They ain't gonna look at it like that. That's what they gonna say. They're not gonna look at it like, well, so. Cause all of us not millionaires, bro. All of us, we could be stable. You could stay with your mama, your brother, your sister, and still be stable. It don't really matter. You just gotta have something going for yourself. But if you stay with your mama trying to take care of your mama, if you rather do that and pay one bill instead of paying 2-3 bills, you know what I'm saying? Cause you paying your bill, your mama bill, you probably ain't got enough money for all that, and it's okay. But if you grinding towards that, then it's cool. Like, but women don't understand it. So I fuck with him because he said the right shit on to leave with her. He said the right shit on the show to leave with her. Then he after the show, he was being real transparent with her and then telling her why he said so. But if she ain't want to fuck with him after that, then that's cool. But like, whatever.
But after that, then the situation with the guy had happened. And I'm not even gonna lie, when the situation with the guy had happened, she was put off from it, but I don't even think she realized I was kind of put off from it too, because I apologized, you feel me, and it still seemed like something she was dwelling on. So I continue to communicate with the other people from the show, getting to know people, exchanging numbers, and we all went out to the club afterwards.
Okay.
So I ain't talked.
And you both went out?
No.
Oh, you went
Connie
out with
wasn't
other.
a part.
Oh,
Just,
okay.
yeah, just other cast members. And I ain't talked to Connie for a couple of days, but then I finally reached out. I just like, hey, she don't hit me back. I'm gonna be honest. So I said, I hit her up a couple of days later. Are you usually a busy woman, or you not interested? She explained to me in detail the 3 things that triggered her and how it made her feel.
Okay.
I apologized again in message and explained in detail how I'm sorry that it came off that way, but that ain't what I meant. Again, I had a couple drinks that night, so it might have came off a little aggressive than what it was supposed to be. But honestly, you feel me? Like it wasn't nothing towards you, like in full detail. And at first, she didn't accept that. It was more so like, yeah, but you feel me? It still kind of made me feel away. So I'm like,
Typical
okay,
women.
understandable.
Typical
We go our separate ways. Like, it is what it is. You feel me? I wish you the best.
Right.
The clip comes out. The clip of me and Rizoma comes out, and also another clip of like the Pop the Balloon.
Rizoma,
She
that's
posts
who they got,
it
the little
on
light
her
skin.
Instagram story, and then she hits me up. She like, answer your phone. When I answer her phone and we chop it up on Instagram, like the video chat on Instagram,
Okay.
it seemed like we was rekindling, like we was trying to get over the
I ain't gonna lie, this nigga sound, the way he be talking, he sound like that black dude from Chicago be doing them skits. He be doing the skits, he be like, what the fuck he be saying? That nigga be saying some shit like, then boom. I don't fucking know. He be doing them Chicago skits. Them hoes be so fun. I can't think of his name.
the situations that she didn't feel comfortable with. We was having a pretty good conversation, but she got back to it again, and she made like this little funny comment like, yeah, you really was tweaking, because even some of the girls had asked me like, you okay? And she tried to like laugh it off like it was nothing. But at this point, like, you done brought up that night like 5 different times. I tried to move from it. So at this point, like, I got an expression over my face. I'm like, I don't really feel like that's the truth, because I shared contacts with all the women and all the fellas after the show. And afterwards, we went out together. So if it was like a consensus idea that I was an aggressive man that was tweaking on you, I don't feel like everybody would have, you feel me, like showed me so much love, hung out with me afterwards.
Okay.
At that time, it then changes from they was looking out to me to who? What the fuck? These bitches act like they want to be my friends all up in my face. Who? So then I'm getting up under that like, I don't really know y'all. I'm new here. I ain't trying to make like no messy situation. I ain't trying to have like I'm just what's the term I'm looking for? Networking. Okay. I'm just networking, getting to know new people, you feel me? Then she was like, nah, I ain't with none of that fake shit. I'm new out here too, and bitches all up in my face like they my friends. So I tell her, like, that ain't even something to be worried about, you feel me?
I don't think he lying. She laughed. She like, damn, this nigga messy. He saying everything. Nah, he telling her he doing right.
Let's move forward.
Yeah.
She still dwells on it. When I'm telling you she's dwelling on it, it get to a point where I'm like, man, worry about all of them. Like, if you really on bullshit like that, like, worry about all of them. Like, you feel me? If it's that important to you. So then she literally asked me, what's on your mind? Why your face like that? Cause I'm sitting on the FaceTime like, man. She asked me, what's on your mind? I tell her like, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't really rocking with this. Like, I'm a peaceful man. I'm getting to it. Like, you feel me? I ain't really rocking with how this going. I ain't with the drama stuff or causing no problem between some women I don't even know. I'm talking about, she tells me that she gonna call me back when she get done with some homework. I never hear from her again until she talking about me on a podcast. So this is my thing.
She got them wrinkles.
If you didn't like me after those 3 things that I did that you said was like red flags, cool. It would have been ended after that. you still tried to contact me and reconnect after you and get over after you had those 3 things. So now it's another time. And also I already told her about Graham. Like, you feel me? Graham's living with me. Like, yeah, me and my grandma stay together, but I pay her bills. She started struggling, she retired. Not finna have her go back to work. She's extremely old. She adopted my little sister. That's why I spoke and said I'm a provider. I provide for my grandmother, my little sister, my mother, and my younger siblings. Like, I really am a breadwinner. You feel me? So that's why I spoke that way. So I ain't gonna lie. Like, I think that is very contradicting to say that you ain't doing anything for clout, but you take every single social media or clout opportunity that you can. I really it's contradicting to me. You feel me? And
Damn, I be hating when these ads pop up.
I wear a few different.
I didn't know that I was gonna blow up being on y'all show.
Right.
I think y'all know this because I even when I spoke to y'all about being on your show, I reacted to your show on my YouTube channel, and I felt like it was authentic and something that I never even watched before. So I wanted to be a part of that. I think I'm an authentic person. You feel me? I've been doing the social media. I got multiple albums out. Like, I'm not an ugly man. If I wanted to just do a social media relationship with any young lady, I can do a fake social media relationship. It was about me wanting to be on a date with Connie and her energy, and my videographer recorded so we can become something. You already hustling and grinding, going on every podcast, modeling. What is a YouTube bag? Why is the YouTube bag clout chasing, but the podcast bag not? So like, I respect what she said, you feel me, and I get it. Like, you telling a grown woman she got all her stuff, her you feel me, her kids half my age, you feel me. So she legitimately, like, she knows what she.
How old is Connie? I think Connie about 40. At least 35. Connie about 35. And this nigga probably about 25 to 30. He gotta be. She probably 35. He about 25 to 30.
She wants. And when I wasn't what she wanted, I respected that. But her mind changed. You feel me? And I don't like how she don't bring that up. Like, bring up the fact that, yeah, you had them 3 things, but your mind changed and you hit me up later. Like, and then we had a decent conversation.
Okay.
I'm so ready to touch up on everything.
Yeah, go for it.
He said, because a good portion of it was false. Just to start from the whole, when we went and I was asking him questions about his financial issues, that was a lie. I asked him as far as his living situation, and he was like, "Oh no, I lied. I live with my grandmother." And then that's when he started talking about, "Oh yeah, well this, and this." And honestly, my whole thing is, when he told me that he lied, I was turned off. That was automatically for me, because
Hold on. Let's get this straight. So basically, she said what he said about his financial situation was a lie, but turned around and just repeated the same thing he said. That's exactly what she did. She said that what he said was a lie. So was it a lie, or was it a lie only because it came out his mouth? Because if you turn around and listen, he said what she just said. He said, and she turned around and repeated it, but she called it a lie because he said it. I'm confused.
it's like you talking about whether you're saying stuff so you could go out on a date with me, but you're basically lying on, the camera, pretty much just to live up to something that you're not. And to me, yet again, that is a problem. As a man, I stand on business. That is not a part of being in your masculine energy. As far as the clout chasing, my thing is this. I didn't know your guys' show I didn't know it was going to happen the way that it happened.
Yeah.
So when my friend, my model sister, had reached out to me and asked me to be on it, she mentioned to me it was just more of like for a good experience. I'm like, okay, yet again, it's for the experience.
Yeah.
The fact that me knowing of the possibilities of what could happen. I'm not saying I'm not opposed to it, but it's like at the same time, it is what it is. So by me going on there and me getting the exposure that I got, by me being invited out and following up on that, why would I sit there and block any blessings? I mean, it's not, yet again, I didn't go on there to clout chase. So by me saying that, it's not like I went on there with the intention. His response to me was, we all came here, basically, you know what's up. Like, this is just what it is. And that's how that went. As far as the podcast, I have a podcast on Sundays. So me being on the podcast that he was referring to, that was a podcast that I host every Sunday night. And as far as the podcast that I went on, that went based off of him popping, the Pop the Balloon show.
Right.
The touch up on, let me see, it was the social media dating thing. Just to clarify the two, yet again, that was another lie. When he asked me if I wanted to be in a social media relationship, that is when I gave him the response. I would need to be in order for me to post somebody on my social media, we would have to be in a serious committed relationship. I don't just post,
This the other thing that's confusing me. He just said that. Did this nigga just say something about man, I fucking forgot, but some shit about them doing the thing, but he was gonna record it because he had his what's it called, boom boom, and she said that she in order for them to do something like that, they gotta be actually with somebody, because she don't just post everybody on her boom boom. She said he lied about saying it, but she just said it again. What the fuck?
That type of stuff on my Instagram. And then on top of that, like, he had like 829 followers. And at that time I had like 20K followers, like 25, 26. So at the same time, it wouldn't have been beneficial for me to be in a social media relationship with you. You're going to be the only one that reaps the benefits of that.
I didn't.
Okay, hold on. So, I'm confused because he said he wasn't trying to fake a social media relationship. He just wanted to record it. So I'm guessing if the date would have went bad or went good. If the date would have went bad, they wouldn't have been in a relationship. It just would have been a recorded date that went bad. If it would have went good, then I guess it would have been a recorded date that went good. So if you with somebody, they social media status don't got nothing to do with yours. It shouldn't be like that. I'm not saying how, but she making it seem as, he got 800 followers and she got 20,000 followers. If they go together and post pictures and boom, 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 he only gonna gain followers and she not, because he don't got followers to bring to her. That's kind of crazy to me.
So
social media status.
Yet again, that was his statement on, wanting the whole social media thing. And that's when I said no. Then he follows up with my videographer or whatever. He's about to be pulling up. How would you feel about a camera following us on our first date? And I was like, yet again, I don't, let's just see how we're vibing. You're doing a lot of things that's kind of resulting to still going towards social media relationship, which I just informed you I'm not really down for. So to me, yet again, it's just coming off as, okay, I understand you want clout. I'm not going to have nothing to say on that. Like, that's just what it is. Like, and as far as, the whole response to me not.
She said he want clout. I'm not going to speak and say he ain't want clout or not, but he said he ain't know her status. Apparently she knew his status because she knew that he had 800 some followers. Also, he said he just wanted to record it. Like I said, it could have been a date that went wrong or a date that didn't. It just would have been recorded. That's all. I feel like that's it. I don't feel like just because you record certain things that mean it's relationship status. Because you can record something with a girl, and of course, I ain't gonna lie, the internet will take it and put it like that. They go together, woo. Don't necessarily have to be that hard. They don't necessarily mean that, but like, I don't know, bro. This internet shit weird.
I responded back to him the type of woman that I am, I'm never one that's going to knock anybody's hustle. So by him, you know, going through whatever he's going through, and if his grandmother's situation, all of that, I'm not one to knock anybody. I've lived with my grandmother before. I've lived with, you know, certain family members before. But at the same time, I'm not anyone to sit there and knock anyone from that. But however, I felt the way about it, and I wanted to stand on it. So I wanted to converse with him, because I'm like, okay, I'm going to explain to you the reason why, you know, I didn't want to go out on a date with you.
Yeah.
We talked about it. And then I'm trying to kind of reframe back exactly, because I do remember me telling him about the female that actually was right there when he had the whole little, you know, the little outbreak. And so for one, I asked him, I was like, which female was it? For one, I didn't refer to none of them females like that as bitches. For two, when I called, when we FaceTime on Instagram and we were talking about it, he was like, oh, well, the same females that you saying is in your face trying to see if you okay is the same females that was trying to get at me at the club. And I'm like, what? But it's funny because there was only one person who I had that was actually right there. And I actually talked to her about it. But it's funny because I'm like, he can only be talking about one person. And the fact that I actually know this one person, I know she's not going to be on that type of time. And the fact that from what that person told me, I knew it was a lie. But I didn't trip off of it, because at the same time, if that's a part of your character, it's just making it more worse for you on why I don't want to converse with you on that level. So, and then it's like when the whole clip came out, right, to touch up on his statement as far as making it seem like once it went viral, I wanted to kind of reach out to him. That definitely wasn't the case. Me reaching out to him, that was just more so of, because I'm like, okay, I know it's going to be like, we're going to have to cross each other's paths again. I just want to be cordial, because at the same time, no, we're not gonna date or nothing like that. But at the same time, like, I don't want to burn a bridge that eventually I'm gonna have to cross again. So by me reaching out to him, that's pretty much what it was. And when I ended up saying what I said to him, his response back to me telling him, like, you know, this is not a part of my, you know, like, as far as I'm not the type of female that's not gonna knock you from whatever. His response was, all that don't matter, pretty much. Like, people want to see us. Like, what? Us? Like, what? So that's, yet again, that's why I'm just sitting here like, it didn't dawn on me, and it kind of frustrated me, because I'm trying to actually, you know, smooth things over with you. But now as I'm seeing, it's funny because, you know, he's taking it as that's my way of reaching out to him for the video going viral. I still don't want nothing to do with you. I mean, I just wanted to be cordial with you. So it's like, it's not like, I mean, by me posting it, it's something that, you know, we could just be cool and laugh at, like, type funny. Like, I don't plan on seeing myself with you to that caliber, because you already showed me, to me, you're not a man that I would consider myself to want to date. Because for one, the way you reacted. For two, the way your first response, you do not know how to communicate properly. That's very big with me. And it's just, that was just major turnoffs to me. Yes, he's a handsome man, but I am a sapiosexual. So it's like, if I cannot connect with you on a more intellect, then it's like we don't have anything to really talk about.
Okay, and
you have a killer e-commerce store, but your conversion rate, not so killer.
You spent the ass on my shit.
Now, Daryl, you mentioned that she spoke about you on a podcast. What was said?
Yeah, and I also want to add, she tried to get me to go on that podcast with her. The guy who asked me to be on it said, Connie wants you to be a part of it.
Yeah, that's definitely a lie.
Oh my God, I got the Instagram. Some guy hit me up and said that he got a podcast with Connie. She wants to be on the podcast. Like, she wants me to come on so we could be on there together. I even called Connie to see why do she want to be on a podcast with me, and me and her are no longer in contact with each other. Yeah. And like, that's my thing. And I believe that this one is the one she's talking about that she like co-host. So that's extremely confusing. I'm not even going to lie. Like, this whole, like, I didn't know her social media presence. So when I asked to take her out on a date and my videographer recorded, I didn't know she had a few thousand followers. Like, and it don't matter how many followers I have. Like, I like to put out good content to make sure people like to see good stuff. Like, I just like to do good things. Like, it didn't matter. And when you listen to her, bro, it seeps out. I ain't gonna lie, like, you feel me? It seeps out. Just listening to her respond, like, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna keep like doing the back and forth about it. She said her piece. I said my piece about the situation. But in all, like, you feel me? In all transparency, we had a conversation and it stopped. We decided we was no longer going to talk to each other. It don't matter if me and you on the same video and my clip is the one that's going around. You don't have to post me on your page. Me and you didn't have to have another conversation to try to like air some things out when we had multiple conversations before it. And I never seen you in my life before we was on that TV show. You didn't have to clear the air so you ain't got bad blood out there with somebody like that, bro. That's all cat. Like, that's dragging. Like, and I ain't gonna lie.
Look how she looking. She like, damn, what the fuck? He talking. He said too much shit. This shit finna get the. Then look at her face.
It's funny because the clout situation is extremely funny. Like, she doing everything for the clout, but she keeps speaking on clout. Like, it's not righteous.
Okay, Daryl, we hear you. So, can you let us know what was said on the podcast? I know you said she was talking about you.
She said that she couldn't wait. She said that she couldn't wait till me and her do an interview with each other because she got some tea and she can't wait to see how I respond to it in front of everybody. I don't know if that's the exact wording, but I promise you it was almost like she couldn't wait to try to embarrass me. What is that about? Like, what you mean you got some tea and can't wait to see his response in front of everybody? That's some clout chasing shit.
Okay, let's hear from Connie.
Okay, so as with that being said, for one, if I'm doing a podcast, if the follow-up hasn't come out, it's not, like, it's kind of ruining it. I mean, it's ruining it for you guys if I just go out and air out what everybody's been waiting. So by me stating what I said, it was more of, I'm glad, I can't wait for the follow-up because I don't want it to be where, we're going one by one. I'd rather him be there. So that way he could be able to defend himself when I do say whatever it is that I say. Because at the same time, I don't want it to come back as, putting him down or talking, without him being present. No, sweetheart, the way that I am, I'd rather you be here so that you can understand why I feel the way that I feel. Yeah. Because it's like at the end of the day, I'm not one the way that he would like to make it seem as if I'm clout chasing. Yet again, you can say whatever you want. The fact that if somebody sees me by being on a platform and inviting me out to go for an opportunity to network, what does that have to do with, oh, I'm clout chasing? No, my whole intentions when I came into this whole, the pop the balloon, it was not for clout. It was for the experience. Whatever happened after that, so be it. But at the same time, I'm not going to your page. I'm not checking for you and me wanting to.
But my follow account.
That was when we first started talking.
You're an interesting lady. Look, how is it clout chasing?
That is crazy. She know. I want to hear him say that again because that shit was too funny. She do know his follow account. That's so crazy.
When I came into this whole, the pop the balloon, it was not for clout. It was for the experience. Whatever happened after that, so be it. But at the same time, I'm not going to your page. I'm not checking for you and me wanting to.
But my follow account.
That was when we first started talking.
You're an interesting lady. Look, how is it clout chasing that I want to record me spending money on taking you on a date, but it's not clout chasing for you to want to bring me on your podcast and talk about me?
Sweetheart, I never wanted to bring you on the podcast.
Bro, that's what your co-host told me. I don't care
what the co-host told you.
Oh, okay.
Because that wasn't discussed with me. So I don't care because you were never going to come on. I was never going to interview you.
No, I wasn't never going to come because I declined the invitation. I don't care about clout. I do authentic things, and people recognize it from who I really am. I've been getting recognition. Like, you feel me?
finna go straight street on her. He said, bitch, fuck you talking, man, finna go straight street. Hell nah.
Oh, okay.
Because that wasn't discussed
shit
with me.
funny.
So
Okay.
I don't care because you were never going to come on. I was never going to interview
No, I
you.
wasn't never gonna come because I declined the invitation.
That's-
I don't care about clout. I do authentic things, and people recognize it from who I really am. I've been getting recognition. Like, you feel me?
Right.
This ain't nothing new. You worried about that follower count. Who I am in real life, my face card decent. Like, in real life, like, you talking about that follower count, and it's different now. It's 35K now.
Stop
You
playing.
talking about 800.
You're right,
Stop
but
playing
you're
with that nigga.
It's different.
Hold on, he said 35K. Stop playing.
Getting
No more 800.
recognition. Like, you feel me?
Right.
This ain't nothing new. You worried about that follower count. Who I am in real life, my face card decent. Like, in real life, like, you talking about that follower count, and it's different now. It's 35K now. Why you talking about 800?
you're right, but you're
It's different
yet
now.
again. You're right.
Different now.
You know what? I give you your flowers
Thank
for
you,
coming
Pooh.
up a couple of hundred.
Thank you,
You
Pooh.
know,
Yours as well.
absolutely.
Your couple
I give you
thousand.
your your flowers for that.
Hold up. Did he say 3,500 or 35,000?
Care about clout. I do authentic things, and people recognize it. In real life, my face card decent. Like, in real life, like, you talking about that follower count, and it's different now. It's 35K now. Why you talking about 800?
35,000.
You're right, but you're
It's different
yet
now.
again. You're right.
Different now.
You know what? I give you your flowers
Thank
for
you, Pooh.
coming up a couple of hundred.
Thank you,
You
Pooh.
know,
Yours as well.
absolutely.
Your couple
I give you
thousand.
your flowers for that.
Thank you, Pooh. Appreciate you.
But
All right. Well,
yeah.
I see this was
35K
kind of a
now.
tough situation for both of you guys to go through, but I thank you both for coming on and speaking.
I ain't gonna lie. What y'all think? Who y'all think? Is she telling the truth? I can't say neither one of them lying. I just hate that she called him a lie when they actually said the exact same thing. He just broke it way more down into detail than she did. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't lie to me. She didn't lie. Only thing he lied about was that he said he stayed by himself. It's a lot, but it's kind of not. Like, I don't fucking know, bro. Let me know what y'all think, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna get over with y'all in the next one. Aha.